just about set for football now at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Tonight, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Super Bowl champion, Philadelphia Eagles. It's the Philadelphia Eagles. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight. The ability to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
On play action, here's Jackson. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. It's 2nd down.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. They get 12 yards on that pass. 1st down, Baltimore.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
A give right up the middle to Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
Play action now. Jackson. That one intercepted. Picked off by Nakobe Dean. Inside the 20. You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish some early rhythm.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Ravens offense ready to take over once more. They are obviously still smarting from that pick 6 a moment ago. Quick 7-0 hole. Try to start digging out now with 1st and 10. In motion, it's Jefferson. On 1st and 10, Jackson. He'll step up and run this.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Now Lamar going to hang on to it. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
So it's just a simple read, but it's really well defended. They had both the give and the pull reads both accounted for, and the play ends up going nowhere.
Here comes 3rd and 6. The shotgun, here's Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Jackson Gets into his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This ball carrier just didn't want to go down. And this defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, Mike. He just kept fighting and fighting. But finally, when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now, Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. From the gun, Jackson. He'll let this go deep for Jefferson. And the Eagles are going to get the football back as time runs out in the third quarter. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter. They finally get a chance to go on offense with a 1st and 10.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On third down, here's Hurts. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way. Every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now in that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A receiver pickup brings us 2nd and 7.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Fake the give, now it's Hurts. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up, and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
What can they do here on third down and 7? From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Rolling right. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. So on fourth down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. Back deep, it's Tyreek Hill. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. A quick slant taken by Chase. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
At the Ravens' 39-yard line.
2nd down and 8. Quick throw, the RPO to Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
A 1st down throw for Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. 13 yards the gain, down to the 13-yard line.
Big-time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive together in the closing stages of this half.
Not much there, maybe a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Ravens' 11-yard line.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Now it's Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They'll stop with just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
It's now 4th down.
They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. That's Goddard in motion. 4th down, here's Hurts. That is caught! Devontae Smith, touchdown Philadelphia.
Touchdown Philadelphia.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles move out on top, 14-0. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here he is, Tyreek Hill back to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half.
37-yard line.
Second and a yard. Jackson now. He's going to run it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Throwing Jackson. This throw right side is caught by Hill. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. He fields it at the 8. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drop. First and 10. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. That is Nnamdi Madubuike there to bring him down.
Brings up second and 9.
It is second and 9. Now Hurts. Quickly, this one out to Chase. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Third down and 3. Hurts. Right back to Chase. He's got it again. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Tackle there by Trenton Simpson.
Tackle by Trenton Simpson. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, here's second down. Here's Hurts. That's to the right side. Caught by Styles. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7.
First down, Eagles.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here's the first carry for Tank Bigsby. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
He elects to go down to the ground and give himself up.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and 4. Now Hurts. That's the middle and caught by Smith. And it'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the day, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Second and 10. Fourth quarter starts, and it's a run for Barkley. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
Here's Barkley. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Second down throw for Hurts. This one caught at the 4. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Talk things over before third down. To throw is Hurts. And that is incomplete.
So you find yourself playing with a 2-score lead. Of course, it goes without saying, Mike, you don't want to take any unnecessary risks. The primary reads weren't there. Works through his progression, move on to the next play, and just throw that ball away.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown. So they're going to go for it here on fourth and goal. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. That his second touchdown tonight. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles mistake themselves to a 21-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Tyreek now to return it. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll do so with first and 10. Shotgun, here's Jackson. And it's left side and caught by Flowers.
To save Flowers. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's second and 8. From the gun, Jackson. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. He's taken down just shy of midfield. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Ravens first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
In motion comes Andrews. On first and 10, Jackson. And he's going to be taken down. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the Eagles' 48-yard line.
They face second down and 7. To the air one more time with Jackson. That's to the left side, taken in by Jefferson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pick.
Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second, as it comes with a minute 4 left to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. They'll motion the slot man right. A first down throw for Jackson. To the left side, in the hands of Hill.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
At the 1-yard line.
From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. In motion, it's Jefferson. Here's Jackson. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. Whoa! And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts, so just one kneel down and then time to shake hands. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Hurts down to a knee, and that will wrap this one up. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. And right away you can point to the turnover. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. As a result, they're going to come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Baltimore, we wish you a terrific night.